Hello everybody! Now this is just going to be something different. And of course this is a challenge that anybody can play. Now of course you saw my challenge where I did the $1 million in 26 chances challenge, which of course you'll have to see that for yourself to check the results. I'm not going to spoil that for you just in case you haven't seen it. Definitely check that out. It's in 4 parts. Now this is going to be something different. It has some similarities to that one challenge, but this will probably be fun for all of you if you're interested. And someday I'm going to do like a 2-player for it. If I ever get like Aubrey Scott or Rob Strickland to be a part of it, it would definitely be fun when that time comes. But I'm going to do the 1-player game for now, and it's going to be, and the challenge is called $1 million of Bust. It's the $1 million of Bust challenge, and I'm going to explain how you play the game.
Alright, here comes the most crucial question of the game.
Trust me, it's pretty easy.
Which of the 26 cases do you want to pick and keep with you as we start to play Deal or No Deal?
I'm going to explain the instructions first. So I'm going to pick a case right now. And you, by the way, you can do any Deal or No Deal game that you like. You can do the PC one, you can do the Wii one, you can do any version that you like. You can even do the board game. You just have to have another person to play with you, since somebody has to be the banker. So I'm going to pick, and since I'm going to do 21. I'm going to do 21, and I will demonstrate how the game is played. We're going to do 21. Now I'll probably do 21
there you
for
go,
the next.
with lucky 21. Pick 6 more
When I'm
cases
done
to start the
explaining, I'll
first
probably
round.
pick 21 again for the game. Now, of course, I could have $1 million, or maybe I don't. But the idea is that you win is if your case is $1 million. Now, the good news is your case doesn't have to have $1 million. But you have to have $1 million in play. Otherwise, you lose. If you knock out the million at any time, you lose. And what will happen? The good news is, if you don't knock out the million, you're safe. You don't lose at all. But the thing about it is, if you don't knock out the million, first off, I'm going to pick 6 cases. Alright, that's not the million. I'm going to pick 6 cases. I'm going to do 17. I'm just going to pick them all at random. Since that's not the million, it don't matter. 14, we'll pick that. I'm picking a lot of the big cases, but that's alright. 19. Okay. Do 1. I'm just doing these all at random because I want to demonstrate to you how to play this. Because the last challenge was kind of hard because I was playing it as I went along. I'm going to do 10. Still no million, which is good. Okay, here's the point I'm talking about. Now, I haven't knocked out the million yet.
Okay, a lot of money still up on the board for you. Alright? Let's see what the banker wants to give you in exchange for
First, I'm waiting for the offer, and I'll let you know what to do.
Okay. He's prepared to offer you $17,000.
Okay, that's the offer. Since I haven't knocked out the million yet,
Or no deal.
you have to say no deal. If you haven't knocked out the million, you say no deal every single time. That's how it goes.
All right. 5 more cases to open. Let's hope they're all small amounts.
Then I'll tell you what happens once you get rid of the million. If I ever get rid of the million. If I don't, I'll explain to you what happens. First off, I'm going to pick 5 more cases. Still no million. $15. And that's not the million either. See, I play on if the million is still in play. That's how the challenge goes. I pick 22. Get rid of that.
11 cases down.
And the $1 million is still in play.
Let's see what the banker thinks about your pick.
So I have to reject this offer.
Hello.
See, this is a demonstration.
Okay.
The second will be my actual game.
He wants to give you
This is just to help you out how to play the game. Now say no deal to that because the $1 million is still in play. Because that's how it goes. You say no deal every single time, the $1 million is still in play. And I'll show you what happens if you remove the million and the million's out of play. So far the million's not the million is still in play. I'm gonna go 16. I'm gonna go 24. See, I'm knocking out a lot of the
how do you feel about
other
that
amounts, but not the million.
I know how I feel.
Means I have to reject the deal. I have to reject this offer.
Hello. All right. Okay. The banker wants to offer you $37,000.
And of course, I have to reject the offer.
We're getting down to it. Pick out 3 more.
Okay. We're going to say, and this is just for demonstration purposes, 7. And so far the million's still in play. And I will eventually explain what happens if you knock out the million. So far I haven't knocked out the million yet. I'm kind of surprised that 21 has the possibility of having the million. But we'll see what happens.
3 more out of the way. Okay. You think this is going to be a good offer? Hello? All right.
It might be a good offer, it might not.
Here it is.
I'm not taking it because I have still a million in play.
$51,000.
See, you reject the deal every single time
There are a few
the
good
million
amounts
is
still
still
out
in
there.
play.
Pick out 2 more cases.
And so far the million is still in play. I'm kind of surprised, but this is all in fun. So I'm going to pick 8. Get that over with. Even as a demonstration, I'm kind of surprised that the $1 million
Wow.
is still
I'll
in
bet the banker
play.
is sweating. Okay, let's see what he has to say. Hello.
I may have to further demonstrate after this. That's okay.
He's ready to offer you $85,000.
So I'm going to say no deal to that.
Just not having any of that banker, are you? Choose one case.
And since it's only down to one case, I'll tell you what happens when you remove the $1 million. We'll go 6. There it is. So now I remove the $1 million. The $1 million's out of play.
We're in the final stretch.
Now I'm going to let you know what to do
You can almost hear the banker's calculator going up
when
there.
you knock out the $1 million.
Hello. Uh-huh. He wants to buy your case for $16,000.
All right. So at any time you knock out the $1 million,
Deal?
if there's
or no
still
deal?
by the way, I better mute this. I just want to let you know that if you knock out the $1 million at any time, you do lose, but you still have to pick cases until the next offer. Unless, of course, you're picking one or whatever not. It just depends on how many cases you still have left to pick. If there is cases still left to pick those cases. And then, once it gets to the offer, you have to take the deal. Meaning that I'd have to take this deal right now since the $1 million is out of play and I knocked it out. But we're going to pretend that I didn't knock out the $1 million. I'm going to pretend that I didn't do that. But I will say that I would be taking the deal right now because I knocked out the $1 million. So let's pretend that I didn't knock out the $1 million and we're still playing. So here we go. No deal to that.
One other case to pick. It's up to you.
But please keep in mind that you have to take the deal if you knock out the $1 million. And of course the amount that you take the deal for is for the person that you want to give it to. Meaning that you don't get the $1 million. Whatever you take, whatever it's a deal or whatever not, the person that you give it to will be the one that gets it. So I'm going to pick some random cases here. Random case I should say, just to get this out of the way. And we're going to play on. We're going to play on here. Pretend that the $1 million is still in play. Even though it's not.
Any ideas what he's going to offer you? I know money, but how much? Okay, how much?
See, I'm doing this for demonstration purposes.
The banker's offer is $19,000.
Like I said, even though the $1 million is out of play,
Time to decide.
I'm pretending that it's still
Deal.
in play. Hit no deal.
Let's keep
If
on
it's still in play,
going.
like I
Choose
said,
another.
you don't take the deal. So I'm gonna just pick a random case. Pick 18. Until we get to the final 2 cases. Your
what do you
case
think up
and the
there?
case that's left.
Got a good
And now I'll
deal?
demonstrate what you do.
Let's see. Hello? Okay.
We're pretending that the $1 million
I know what he thinks up there.
was not knocked out.
He's prepared to offer you $25,000.
So I'm like I said,
We're almost there.
if
Make
I was
us
actually
one
playing the
piece
game,
closer.
the $16,000 I would be taking because the $1 million was when it knocked out. But because I'm pretending that the case wasn't knocked out, we're still playing on. Okay, this is the part where I'm
Only
going to say
2
no
out there to
deal
choose from
since
after
I'm
this.
pretending that the $1 million wasn't knocked out.
You just might have to take this deal. Is this the time? Hello? Okay. Here's the offer. $37,000.
Okay, so I'm not going to take the deal.
Okay. I'm going to give you one more option. Do you want to keep the case you've been holding the entire game? Or would you switch it with the one remaining?
Okay. This part. Now you can switch your case. You can switch your case in this challenge. You can if you want to. If you feel that you don't have the $1 million and the $1 million is still in play. You can switch your case if you want to. But I'm going to keep the case. Now please note that if your case doesn't have the $1 million, whatever is in that case goes to the person that you said you wanted to give the amount to. Meaning that if the $1 million is knocked out before this part even happens, you have to take the deal, and the deal goes to the person that you want to give it to. Or if you get to this part and the $1 million is still in play and you do not get the $1 million, the case is what the one that you're giving it to will get. And that's how the game is played. That's how the $1 million or bust challenge is for one player.
I hope it's a good one.
And I just wanted to let you know how the game is played. I'm going to do a regular game now. I know that this doesn't have the $1 million. Well, let's see what it had. Okay, $400, but
Walking away with more than you started with.
that's alright, because I was doing that for demonstration purposes. Now I'm going to do the actual game for all of you.
From all of us here at Deal or No Deal, thanks for...
And I hit the wrong button. That's alright. So now I'm going to do the regular game. And of course, the person that's getting the amount will of course be Aubrey Scott if I don't have the $1 million. So here we go. Here we go.
Usual, the first thing you have to
We're
do
going to have
is
some
pick your
fun
case
here.
between 1 and 26 to keep right there beside
And
you.
someday I'll
Which one
demonstrate
will
how
it
the
be?
two-player game is. When I get Aubrey Scott in one of my chats, I'll definitely do the two-player game with him. And it'll definitely be a lot of fun now. And I'll demonstrate it for all of you guys. So that way you guys can do it for yourself. You can do this challenge. So I'm going to do 21 again. 21 is what I'm going to pick. Since that is what I picked for demonstration purposes the first time I demonstrated. I'm going to play the actual game. So now you know how it's played.
There you go with lucky 21.
And like I said,
Pick 6 more
you can
cases
do
to
it
start
with
the first
any
round.
deal or no deal game if you like. You can even do that other challenge that I did, the $1 million and 26 chances. But the thing about it is that's quite different. And of course, like I mentioned, that I didn't switch any cases when I had them. You can't switch cases in that one. You can switch cases in this one, just in case you feel that you don't have the $1 million in that one case. 10. So this is going to go to Aubrey Scott if I fail. Alright, so here we go. 18. So if I, like I said, to all of you, if you get the $1 million, you win. That's how it goes. If you don't, the amount that you take the deal for or the case that you actually have will go to the person that you want it to go to. So you can give it to Aubrey Scott, you can give it to Rob Strickland, you can give it to any of your friends if you like, you can give it to Matthew B21688 and whatever not. So here we go. I'm going to pick another case. 14. I don't think I have the $1 million, but that's okay. I'm going to keep on playing. I'm going to pick cases since the $1 million has not been knocked out, which is good. 13. Lucky 13. Is not lucky at all. It's $5. Okay, so I'm not taking the deal. Like I mentioned, you don't take the deal at all if the $1 million is still in
cases
play.
are now out of play.
Like I mentioned.
Let's see what the banker has to offer you. Ooh. Okay. The offer is $19,000.
Yeah, you can do this with any deal or no deal game, by the way.
You know what to do.
PC,
Select the next 5 cases.
board game if you want to. Just have to have another player that does that has to be the banker, and so on and so forth. You can do electronic game, whatever not. There's tons of deal or no deal games out there. 15. Good news, it's not the million. Yeah, and I play on until the million is out. And if there are cases that I have left to pick, I have to pick those. And then whatever amount that I have, if of course there's an offer, I have to take it. If the $1 million is still in play after the final 2 amounts is still up top or on the board, then I can make a decision. 1. That's not it, so that's good. That's good. It's not the million. It is not the million. 17. Not the million, which is good.
Ooh, that was some lucky picks there.
Well, it's lucky because I didn't knock out the million.
I wonder what the banker's going to offer you this time. Don't have to wonder. I'll ask. What are you going to offer?
Offer anything.
Not bad.
Offer me a ham and cheese sandwich if you want to,
The
or a
offer
grilled
is
cheese sandwich.
$41,000.
I'll take that. Take a meal.
You are still in the game. Select 4 more.
There it is. Nope. So that's good. 23. Because it really don't matter what I pick. I'm just want to make sure that I don't hit the $1 million. If I hit the $1 million, my game's over. But I still have to pick cases. There it is. Nope. I always think that that's the million every single time. Number 2 for Aubrey. There it is. It's 300,000, not the million.
4 more gone. So, it's time for the banker to get busy and make you that offer. Hello, get busy, make an offer. Okay.
Well, I'm not taking it. So the $1 million is still in play.
The offer is $51,000. No deal for you yet? Choose 3 more cases.
And I'm just going to pick a random one and say 22. It's closer. Bye-bye, penny. 4. There it is. Game's over. Congratulations, Aubrey. So now I gotta pick the remaining cases. So I'm gonna pick 12. Really makes no difference now. So Aubrey Scott, you won.
Okay, it's getting
You won
intense
again.
now. What do
So
you
let's
think
see what this
the
deal,
banker's thinking?
this offer is, and
Let's
I
find
have
out.
to take it.
Hello.
See, I knocked out the million
Okay.
before final 2 were in play. So I have to take the deal.
The offer is $56,000.
Okay, $56,000 is not too bad
So
for
what
you,
will it
Aubrey.
be? Deal?
This
Or
is
no
for
deal.
you. You can do it. Do whatever you want with it. $56,000. Here you go.
Taking the deal, huh?
I have no choice.
Just for
It's
fun,
the million.
let's see what's in
The
your
$1 million
case.
or bust challenge. And that would have been a good deal. $56,000.
Wow, you came out so much better than had you stuck with your case. Well
I'm
done.
kind of surprised that was a good deal. Alright, everybody.
Well, that was a fun game. Come back.
I
and
hope
see
you
us
enjoyed
anytime.
this
See you
challenge,
soon on
and I'll
Deal
probably do
or
this
No
again
Deal.
sometime. Because I'll probably be doing more in the near future. I just wanted to do this one. I did the demonstration for anybody that wants to know how this challenge works. And of course I did a game for you guys. So now you know how it's set up and how you play. And of course Aubrey Scott won because of course I said it's $1 million or bust challenge. Because if I don't get the million, the person gets the money, whether it's a deal or whatever, not that I pick. And of course I picked Aubrey Scott for this first episode. And of course I'll be doing more. I'll probably have one where I'm saying that Rob Strickland get this particular amount if I don't get the million, or Matthew V and whatever not. Those will be in the near future though. So I hope, Aubrey Scott, you're laughing at me again for losing. Oh well, that's alright, everybody. And hopefully, Aubrey Scott, you enjoyed this video. I'd like to do something with something like this with you when I do the 2-player game. And I'll let you know, Aubrey Scott, when the time comes, if you ever want to participate. For the rest of you guys, thank you all for watching out. And I might have other people to do the 2-player game in the near future. You never know. I just wanted to let you all know about it. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe and stay awesome. And happy gaming.